Okay, no job number to this yet, but I am at the CCS building. This is the church building that we just did here recently. We did a really good job, seal coating, striping. We did asphalt repairs out here, and I'm called back out here to do another contract. They want to add some more asphalt. Specifically, they really want speed bumps, and then there's going to be a couple areas where we'll have some asphalt repairs where there were some potholes, a couple areas that I didn't see from the winter. So anyways, main entrance is out there where that car's coming out. Then you've got this second entrance. So we're going to start here at the second entrance and work our way clockwise through the parking lot. There's going to be two bids to this. All right. The first price is going to be for new speed bumps. Okay. First price will be for new speed bumps. So please have one separate price for what it would cost to do new speed bumps. These speed bumps, I want to make them not very tall, maybe only 2 inches tall. And then we want to make them about, 3 feet wide. Okay. So I'm going to give you the length on all the speed bumps and go ahead and use the 3 foot wide by 2 inch tall for each one. Each speed bump that I show you is going to have two per location. Okay. And each one of these, we're going to make them, I believe we'll make them about 6 to 8 feet long. We'll see as we start walking up here, and I'll measure it off. All right. The second price we're going to have is going to be for pothole repairs, okay, on asphalt. That second price is just going to include areas where there's going to be missing asphalt, where it's been washed out, asphalt has deteriorated. That's going to be the second price for the asphalt, okay? Another price we're going to provide is a little bit of seal coating, okay? And this area right here is going to be one of them. This right here is approximately an 8 foot by 24 foot section of asphalt right here, okay? We did this new asphalt right here, but we never sealed it. We just went to the curb end right there. They did it correctly. I'm just bringing it out farther now. So we'll do that 24 by 8. And we get up to the north end, I'm going to show you, we're going to kind of do the same thing out there as well. Okay. So, and one thing I'm actually going to do here is, let me see here. What we'll do is we're going to use an imaginary line where the sidewalk is and call that our seal coat line. So we're actually going to make this 10 foot by 24 foot, not 8 foot, okay? So we'll just go right down the line here, which pretty much puts you where we did the patch before. So it'll basically go right down the line here. I just want to make sure that this is covered completely where the new patch was. And we'll kind of mimic that on the other end. All right, here we go. So we're going to start walking through, looking at the new speed bumps that need to be put in. And if you can, please, in the spreadsheets, maybe not put it in as a line item, because this is going to be some warranty work. But we do have, I shouldn't say, yeah, it is. It's more like punch list. We need to add a little bit more crack fill out here. I've noticed some areas where we didn't get some of the cracks filled. So we're going to need a little extra crack fill in there in the spreadsheets. Just, we don't need to put it on the bid. Okay. Don't put it on the bid. But let's account for it. All right. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at the 6th stall, just before that grate there where the vault is, there was 2 speed bumps here. This is where we're going to put one here, and we're going to put one here. Okay, so each speed bump is 6 feet, but I'm going to make each one of these 8 feet, okay? So we're going to go 8 foot, and then do a 1 foot space in between, and then go 8 foot, okay? So take the center of the drive aisle and go 6 inches over and do an 8 foot speed bump, 6 inches over from the center, do an 8-foot speed bump. Okay, we want to paint them yellow. Okay, so make sure to paint them yellow. So that's your first 2 speed bumps. Then as you get up here next to this doorway, right past the catch basin, you can kind of see where there used to be 2 speed bumps there as well. Okay, and these 2 speed bumps, I'm not sure if we can just pave right over that. We might have to saw cut those. Actually, we might not have to. But we're going to do the same thing. We're going to find approximately the center of the road here. Okay, you've got the flow line that's right here, so it's going to be tough to try to put a speed bump right there. So this is probably going to be a little off center. But from right here, let's go 6 inches over from the flow line, do an 8-foot speed bump. And then from this location, go over about 6 inches and do an 8-foot speed bump. What we want to make sure is that we cover over the existing speed bump areas that used to be covered with plastic speed bumps. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're putting this speed bump over the top of the existing locations, so it doesn't show this right here, because you can see that it's all washed away over the years. Water got underneath, and all the vibration and pounding of the cars going over it, it just wore down the asphalt. So we definitely want to make sure that we're covering those existing speed bump areas. Do not leave any of the old area exposed. Okay, so that's 4 speed bumps I've shown you. We're going to go around the corner here, and as we go around the corner, I'm going to show you a little bit of asphalt repair that needs to be done. So this grate right here, he was questioning whether or not we should do it. I said I wasn't quite sure if we really needed to, but you know what? Let's go ahead and replace a little bit of this asphalt where people are driving. So from right about here where the grate is, where these panels are, starting from here, we're going to come out 1 foot. Then we're going to go around and down, and we'll be able to stop right here. Okay, so what you have from there is a 15-foot by 1 foot repair. Remove and replace asphalt 3-inch. Okay, 15 by 1. This area in right here, we talked about this, but this area is okay. We're going to leave that alone. Now we get back here around this back corner, back side of the portables. As we get over here, you got these 2 basketball hoops, and in here he's got a couple extra repairs to do. We've got this little guy right here, that and that. They're talking about replacing this whole area right here and that piece. So I think what we can do is we can do this at an angle. We could do this patch at an angle and get all of this in one patch. So from the curb here where the red is, we're going to come out we'll come out 7 feet. From there where the red is, come out 7 feet. And then we're going to go all the way up just past that patch. And that's 17 feet. Okay, so we'll come out 7 and go 17. We'll be able to get this area right here. We'll be able to get that where there's a 6-inch iron. And then you got 2 areas there where there's asphalt missing. Okay, so 17 by 7 at this angle. Okay, kind of right from the playground, that angle. Okay, so 17 by 7 there. And as you start to come around this bend, you've got the shuttles here. You got the sidewalk right here where the sidewalk comes out just before it going up the hill. There's 2 more speed bumps. Okay, we need an 8-foot speed bump there, an 8-foot speed bump there, and we need 1 foot spacing in the middle. Find the center of the road, which is about where the flow line is. and go 6 inches off to the right, 6 inches off to the left from the center, and do your 8-foot speed bumps. And make sure you paint them yellow. Okay, we're gonna go up to the next area here, which is right up here. Same thing. You've got the gate that's right here and the gate that's here. You've got this light pole right where the light pole is, coming right out into the middle. 2 more speed bumps. Try to find the center. 8 foot, 8 foot, paint it yellow. Asphalt repair. Okay, this is an asphalt repair that they want to do right here. And what we'll do is we'll kind of go right where that crack is, just this side of that crack. And we're going to go over this direction. And we're going to go 6 feet. And we're going to start right about down here, just past where the red starts. You come down about 5 feet, go across. We'll start right here, go 6 feet. It's 22 feet wide. So 22 by 6. That means we'll get this fixed and we'll get this fixed. We'll come up, see where the yellow post is here. If we go like 2 foot this direction from the yellow post right here, and we go 1, 2. If we start right about here and go down, that's where our measurement will start on that. Okay. Then right up here where it comes to the T, there's a small area here. We had this whole area once in the bid, but he just shrunk it down. He wants to get this fixed right here. Okay, so what we'll do right here is we'll just do a 6x6 patch right here in the center. We'll get this fixed right in this area. Get that taken care of. 6x6. Okay. You got 3 sets of speed bumps here. Okay. And what we want to do is we want to try to put the new speed bumps where the old plastic speed bumps are. Same concept here. Find the center. 6 inches to the right, 6 inches to the left. Do an 8-foot speed bump, 8-foot speed bump. So you've got 2, 4, 6. Okay, so you got 6 more 8-foot speed bumps going down this drive aisle. We do not need to worry about the speed bumps on this side. We do not need to worry about those at all. He doesn't care about these on this side. Okay, so we're all done talking about speed bumps. We're going to finish this up by looking at asphalt repairs. So right here, there's an asphalt repair. So if you go from this stall here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5th stall, we've got just a small repair here. Okay, just a small repair. We've got a 3x2 repair in that stall. And then you come down here into the next group of stalls. So you've got this planter here. So if we're looking at the aerial, you got that planter. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And that 4th stall right here, it's a little bit larger. And it kind of goes into this stall as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to get from the white line in this 4th parking stall. We're going to have to get all of this over to here, about 3/4 of the way into this stall and over. So this is a 15. So 15 feet all the way across, which is about 3/4 of the way. 15 by 5. 15 by 5 from the 4th stall. This is the 4th stall going into the 5th stall. Counting from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 4th stall into the 5th stall. Okay, and I believe there's just one more asphalt repair to do. Crack fill. If the guys can make sure that we throw in that extra crack fill, I would say throw in enough crack fill to do an additional 100 feet. If you throw in an additional crack fill to do about 100 feet, we'll be able to get some of these areas down the drive aisle where they kind of got missed. They got missed or the crack fill sunk. Okay, well here's where the 2 speed bumps were originally. Okay, you see there's a speed bump that's way up here. Okay, and that's off. All right. At this first slow stencil, this is where we were going to put, this is where the first 2 speed bumps will go. They'll go right there. Doesn't seem right, but I believe it is. Okay, hold on. Okay, I see what's going on. They want a speed bump right there where that is. So there was originally no speed bump there at the first slow stencil, but they do want to have 2 of them located right there. They want the next 2 kind of up here by the slow stencil. Okay, so we'll have the 2 speed bumps right there, and then where that other one is down there, we're going to have that one as well. This one right here, though, if you see where the ADA stall is, if you count from the ADA stall, 1, 2, 3, if you count 3 stalls back, you can see where the old speed bump was. We just need to fix this area here, okay? So this is going to be a pretty simple fix. It's going to be a 2 foot, okay? So it's like a 2 foot by 13 foot. 2 foot by 13 foot, remove the asphalt and replace it with new asphalt. That's going to be included on those asphalt repairs, all right? So we got to make sure to do that. But we're going to put the 2 speed bumps up there at that slow stencil, and then we're going to do 2 of them right here at this slow stencil, but we're doing it right below the slow, so it's going to be right in here. Okay, they're going to get rid of that and move it. And then I just saw something else that we didn't do. Okay, sorry. Before I move on to the last part, right here in the cross hatching between the ADA stalls, we've got a 1 foot by 6 foot repair to do. 1 foot by 6 foot. Remove and replace the asphalt. I forgot about that. All right, but moving down here, we were talking about this asphalt, but I don't think we need to replace this. We'll get back to that. I'll talk about that one here in a second. But right here, you could see where these last 2 speed bumps are. This is where we need to put the new speed bumps in these locations, right over the top of the existing, okay? So we want to make sure that it is completely covered over the old speed bump area, okay? Down here, so the first stall right here, so from the first stall, it's actually from about it's right where the line is in the first stall. If you were to go all the way out and into the center where this crack is, we got to remove and replace this crack. And we're probably going to go with a 4 foot wide patch here, okay? But we're going to go from the first stall line and count up 1, 2, 3, just about the middle between this stall and this stall line. If we come all the way out, we're going to start right here and we're going to replace this area, okay? So that ends up being a 20 foot by 4 foot, starting from the white line here. Come straight out, go 20 feet by 4 feet and fix this crack. Okay, so that's a 20 by 4. That area that's up here, the cross-hatched area, we since he brought it up, it is kind of beat up. It is kind of in front of the building here. It has deteriorated a little bit. It's adding up here pretty quick. So I'm thinking, well, let's add it. Let's just put it in here, okay? So in order to fix this, we're gonna have to go from the crosshatch here, and we'll have to come all the way out to right where the handicap stall ends, okay? So you've got a 20 foot, okay, a 20 foot by 9 foot patch here, starting from right here in the center. Count this the center of the patch. So 10 foot on that side, 10 foot on this side, to a 20 foot by 9 foot. R&R asphalt here and get rid of this cracking that's going on in here and where it's starting to fail. We need to seal coat over these patches, by the way. So each patch that I've given you so far, we need to seal coat over them. We don't have to seal coat over the speed bumps, but we do need to seal coat over the asphalt repairs. All right. The very last thing I'm going to mention on this is they were talking about seal coating this whole turn aisle, but I'm not going to do that. I think this is part of the cities in here where this turn aisle is, and I don't want to get out that far. They were hoping to kind of go all the way out that far and get this all covered up, but I'm going to tell them I don't think we can do that. I mean, we did this patch right here, so we kind of extended it out into the city roadway, but we probably shouldn't have. So I'm going to say we're going to take this seal coat from the grass line and we'll go all the way to here. This right here is a 30 foot by 8 foot. Okay, 30 foot by 8 foot seal coat. We'll extend it out just a little bit farther. I'm going to tell them we're not going to go out this far. Just don't think we should. Kind of hard to pick a spot here to come all the way out this far, especially with that patch going out as far as it is. Okay, so we'll go to this point right here and I'll explain to them that we can't go out into that roadway. That should do it. Any other questions, let me know. I think they're going to want to jump on this right away, so we'll probably be able to do this in August if we get approval. All right, thanks.